Hey, good day. It's Brian Tarian here from the Disability Digest. One of the common comments that I read is that I'm just going to apply for disability on my own. I'm going to see what happens, and if I get stuck, then I'll get somebody to help me out, which is fine. That's people choose to do that. Here, we can teach you how to do it, maximize your chances for winning, free. So here's a few tips for you. First of all, understand how much money you have on the line. If you are been out of work for a while, let's say it's just a year based on an average check, and you can go back and prove that you've been disabled for a year, then you could pick up back benefits for that period of time based on a $1,200 check. That's like $14,000. So it's like $1,200 every month for the 12 months. It's rough math, yeah. But all right, is it worth guessing? Worth investing a little bit of time in? I don't know. You tell me. But that's the first thing, that people lose sight of what they're really going after, or the value of their benefits. I mean, somebody in their early 50s for benefits, like yesterday I was working with somebody, and their benefits they were 49 going through the disability approval process. That's like $170,000 in cash payments that they would never get, even not including if they took their disability or their early retirement at 62. So you just think about the financial decision. It just really kind of blows my mind that people are like, you know what, 170,000? I'll guess at it. Why not? So here's a few tips for you, and then I'll give you some direction on how you can get some help from us. There's some things that you need to understand, that you need to get right. And this is kind of a two-part, because I had somebody ask me the other day, well, what are the parts that really you need to get right with your disability application? And this is my opinion from watching thousands of cases in 19 years, 9,800 of them really closely go through the process and what works and what doesn't work, and getting feedback from members and interviewing experts and all of that. So this is my take, condensed version. First is, you need to understand how to communicate that you're disabled, right? If you can't communicate it, how's Social Security going to know, right? So you need to understand that. You need to understand the rules of the game, like how long it takes to get approved. Be realistic about it. What are the approval expectations at the initial phase, the reconsideration appeal if it applies in your state, and how long it takes to get to a hearing. Also remove a lot of the stress out of the way. If you just take some time and listen and follow the process, a couple hours really can make a big difference. Next is review your medical records. I'm finding this to be more and more and more important. The medical records are what Social Security is going to look at to determine if you are disabled or not. It's the evidence. It doesn't matter what you say. If it isn't in writing and it's not supported, doesn't work. So countless stories we've had from members that have just had inaccurate medical records. So review them at least the last 12 months and say, okay, if I can't sit or stand for 5 or 10 minutes at a time, and I look at my medical records, does it make sense that there's conditions in here that I'm diagnosed with? Like I've got degenerative disc disease, and I've got sciatic issues, and that's what's preventing me from doing it? Or none of those are in there, but I can't sit, I can't stand, and I can't walk. How are you going to get approved? Think about it. Okay, doctor support, big one. Not all doctors are going to support your case, but you can just simply kind of feel them out. Listen, I'm not able to work, right? And going through the disability approval process, I'm going to ask for like 7 to 10 minutes of your time to fill out some forms so that I can get my disability approved fast. Just tell them what you're going to do and ask them, and if they might say no, it's common that they do. There's going to be a whole other segment on doctor support here. There already is, actually. So just look through the videos, or if you're already a member here at the Disability Digest, just reply to the email that led you to this video, and we'll set you up with that. So doctor support. So you need to really also understand, if you're going after the back benefits, like the 12 months back, does it show up in your medical records that you had that condition 12 months ago? Or if you've had the doctor support forms filled out, they'll put on there, well, what is the estimated date that this condition, was significant and prevented you from working? Those are key points that are going to allow you to cash in on the back benefit. If the doctor says, you know what, this started last month, and you're thinking it started 12 months ago, you get a little disconnect going on there. So we need to iron that out. There's forms that you're going to be sent from Social Security. And nobody really likes to complete these, but you do need to complete them. You need to take the time to do it accurately. And there's one that's a daily living questionnaire. And that's going to quiz you, ask you what you can do on a daily basis. Like, can you walk the dog, grocery shop, prepare meals, do your finances, questions like that. And so it's key how you answer those so that you are able to understand the disability process. Hi Ace, you want to say hi to everybody? This is Ace, commonly in the videos, but it's time for you to go. Alright, so make sure you get that part right. We have directions in the mini course to help you with that. There's also another step that you're going to have. I'm looking at my notes here. You're going to be sent to an independent medical exam from Social Security, and that is just simply to validate your medical records. And what you need to be concerned about is there's 6 key points in this that we find that you should follow, and so that you get it right. Because what you don't want to do is go to an independent medical exam with Social Security's doctor and excuse me, I got a cat problem. Come on. And you don't want to go to the medical exam and have the doctor say that you don't have the conditions that you allege that you have. So that's key that you get those points right. All right, so those are 6 things, 6 top things that you need to nail to really get your disability application through. And is it worth the time? If you can get your disability application approved like at the 10-month mark, you know, it's better to do that in my opinion than to guess at it, because if you guess at it, you're going to have a case that is not properly put together, doesn't have a good chance of getting approved. And then if you have to go to the next level of appeal, it's called the reconsideration phase in all but 10 states, and it's like 11% chance of approval there. So realistically, your case is going to go to a hearing, which could be another 18 to 24 months. So my message is do it right. Here at the Disability Digest, when you register and get a free membership and you indicate that you're going through the disability approval process, you are assigned to a team here, an advocate that you can communicate with electronically or speak to them on the phone. They're going to better understand your situation and assign you the mini course to help you go through the process. And the mini course works like this. It's interviews with experts, industry experts, disability attorneys. There's been 2 that have contributed a significant amount of content in there. Ex-Social Security employee. We keep our top 10 member success stories in there, and it's delivered to you electronically. It's like audio interviews and videos, and it's the lessons are, if there's print lessons, they're short, so it's really easy to consume. But here's the point: it teaches you to do what I have shared with you, and really you need to know what to do or what not to do as you're going through the process if you want to get approved, especially in the shortest period of time. So that's how we can help you here at the Disability Digest. Our business works like a radio or TV station where we have sponsorship and ads on some of our websites that allow us to do this work and provide it to you for free. So that's where you get the course, you go through with our strategy, and you maximize your chances for winning. So I hope this helps you get approved fast. This has been Brian Therrien. Hope you liked the video. Join us in the comments, and especially when you get approved, let us know. We love to hear those success stories. Make it a great day. This has been Brian Therrien. Thanks.